Thank you for thanks for being here. My name is Alan Cox. Welcome to all this. Say hi to Bam Bam Bill Squire. He's right over there.
Hey, creepy hugs, everyone. Thanks for listening to and watching this episode of the Alan Cox Show. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share a cold one with the boys.
Mary Santora is out. Poundcake is back in Studio G.
Good afternoon, white people.
I'm laughing because I just saw your email to the Rob Anthony, our intrepid program director here, was emailing us kudos over the polar blast punishment yesterday, and Poundcake said he'd been moisturizing his nip all night.
And the hair surrounding it. Like, I think I lost some follicles or something. But, like, when I put on my hoodie, or I put on my shirt, I was like, ooh, this is going to be, like...
You were chafing, like, after a marathon.
Yeah, like, you know, when your nipples are hard and then you, like, put on a shirt, it like, rubs up against it. The fabric is not doing well.
Did you draw blood yesterday? Did you break the skin?
No, that's the bad part. Like, I think it's, like, internal. It's like, oh, you got me
Internal.
on the inside. You got some tissue.
He had some nipple bruising on the inside.
People were coming at me. They were like, well, at least Bill, or at least Alan and Mary were interesting. I'm like, I was fighting for my life. Like, I'm sorry I didn't do
What do they mean by
ahs.
interesting?
They were saying I didn't.
Oh, overly emotive.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
like,
everyone was terrified.
Exactly. I was
Yes,
trying
you
to
look
focus.
terrified. I mean, that's right.
You weren't outwardly vocal about it, but yeah.
Because
you
you know
definitely-
what? If we had done that, then everybody would have accused us of
it's
overselling it. Yeah, right. But here's the thing. All of us were going at it like when Jeff Daniels' tongue is on the pole in Dumb and Dumber, and they pull him back, and his tongue just keeps stretching. That was if you haven't seen the video of our polar blast punishments from yesterday's show,
Each one of ours.
it's all over the place. I guess you watch it wherever you want, but we all lived. We all survived. Poundcake went for the nipple. He gets my virtual high five. I did inside of my thumb, which did not feel good. I did my full eyebrow.
Dude, I can't.
And I did my earlobe.
Any markings?
No, I was kind of hoping that it would have. You talk about losing some hair. I was kind of hoping that the eyebrow clip would have pulled out the 2 gray eyebrow hairs I have on the right side. But they did not. They're still there. I have to get those with the
can do it
tweezer.
again.
No,
The fact
it's
that you
okay.
were
I have to be a bit more surgical about it with the tweezers.
You were giving me kudos for the nipple. I was giving you kudos to the eyebrow because I did not. I purposely did the nipple because I did not want to do the eyebrow.
Do you wish you had done the eyebrow?
No.
In lieu of the nipple, now that you've
No, because even if my nipple is messed up or I lose hair around there, I could just say I can cover that up. Like I have I wouldn't say bad tattoos. I have tattoos that
You can say they're bad.
No, shut up. They weren't bad. I'm not going to say
they weren't bad at the time. Maybe he's thought better of them in the years past.
I've grown out of my tattoos and I can cover those. And when I take my shirt off or whatever, I explain like, oh, I was in the closet. It's just a journey. But this, I'm like, okay, well, the conversation doesn't start unless I take my shirt off and it looks weird. My eyebrow, I would get tired of explaining that why I'm missing hair and I got patches and stuff around there. Like, I already know that I have psoriasis in my eyebrow right now, so I can only imagine. I do.
I know, I saw that
believe you.
yesterday.
Yeah, I was like,
Disgusting.
shut up. So I can only imagine if something like that were
How
to
do you live with yourself?
Like, what I will say, though, I don't know if it's because I'm really eating right or I don't know what it is, but my psoriasis is like going away. It's not necessarily going away.
I'm sure you getting
It's
into
like
shape
flat.
and do right. Yeah, I mean that's going to help you in a variety of ways. I would think.
Exercise probably helps too, right? Like, I mean, I know I have a friend that has psoriasis and he tans because that helps. So
It helps, but it's like putting a Band-Aid. It doesn't help long term.
okay.
I guess it depends on how frequently you tan.
Well, they don't
If you
recommend
want to
that
look,
because
well, yeah, because
then
it
you
has
just
its
end up
own
getting-
problems.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It's funny. There apparently Tuesday night. I was going to mention this yesterday. I just never got around to it. Tuesday night there was a fire down the street from us here, just a few blocks away. There is a building called the Statler, and it's a renovated apartment building. And apparently they had a fire there the other night. One of the local cameramen for one of the local TV affiliates was down there and shooting some video. And they said, I guess, that it was just it was a garbage chute fire. Now, the person who tweeted this spelled it S-H-O-O-T, but I assume that that's what they meant, was that there was a fire in the trash chute. Anyway, so I kind of go looking into it yesterday, and I'm like, well, this looks weird, and I find another piece of video, and it takes me a second to realize this place has had 2 fires in 1 year. It's their second fire, and last April, it was unattended cooking. I didn't notice the date, so I was like, what the hell's going on here? There was some unattended cooking last April, and so when this happens, it's like a college dorm. They evacuate the building, right? So everybody who lives in that place is standing out on the sidewalk. 2 fire. I'm telling you, and this is the big selling point for these places that they renovate downtown. They're like, live in an historic building. You want to ruin an historic building? Let people live in it. You want to destroy decades and decades of landmark status? Let people live in the building. Turn it into residences. That thing will burn down within a decade.
That's why
there was a fire in the trash. Oh, I wasn't paying attention when I was cooking. So now me and everyone here are on the sidewalk.
That's why its companion building is completely gone. The Waldorf burned down.
Did it really? Oh, you son of a bitch. You got
Is that a salad factory?
he got me. I wasn't poor Statler and Waldorf.
Let old Poundcake jump on. What was it?
I said, is that the salad factory?
The salad factory.
I don't know why.
Salad.
I don't know why a historical building is like a selling point. I personally don't
Well,
want to
it's
live in a building
it's
that
cool
has pipes
architect.
from
Well, not everybody does. Some
1800s.
people want to live in a new build, but I mean, it's not like they go, whatever we got, we got. You know, I mean,
You buy as
I mean, there's
is.
eras, yeah.
right.
You want our tile ceiling from when Cleveland was founded? Ooh, historical.
Yeah.
Watch it
But
as
some
it,
of those
like,
cool,
leaks.
those
got
old
the original
tin ceilings
floors.
are very cool. Some of that Art Deco architecture's fantastic.
Yeah.
They stink.
But it's also you're hoping that they actually did a real update where you're getting new
There's-
electricity
But
and new
again,
plumbing and
neither one.
central
But
heat
to
and
that
air.
point, neither one of these fires had anything to do with the structure.
Right.
It's
I
the
know.
people living in it who aren't paying attention. And so 2 fires in 1 year down. It's like 3 blocks away. I think it's like Euclid and 12. And everybody's
money
standing out
go.
there in the middle of. You know, I'm also really upset with myself because I mentioned it on Tuesday, but then I completely forgot about it yesterday because we had so many other things going on that yesterday was the first anniversary of our friend Rick passing away. I mentioned it on Tuesday that it was going to be yesterday, and then yesterday I didn't mention it at all.
Way to go.
I know. I don't know
Well,
how
we
I
should
live with myself.
celebrate the anniversary of when we found out.
When was that?
It was like
a couple of weeks
month later.
Yeah. But Rick was a frequent caller to the show. He was a boxer in a past life, and he just called all the time, and he was just always a delight. And we didn't hear from him for a while, and we had to do some digging to figure out. It probably wasn't until about 5 or 6 weeks later that we were able to ascertain that he had passed away. Frederick Clayton was his name. We didn't even know his full name. We were looking for Richards and Ricardos and all kinds of stuff. Hey, Rick.
Yes, sir, Mr. Allen.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing fine. How about you in this cold weather?
Hanging in and hanging out, baby.
Okay, you hanging in and hanging out, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That could be taken certain ways.
Of course, I'll let you figure it out, Rick. You're a smart guy.
I think you just, when you say hanging out, I think you're just relaxing. That's what I'm thinking.
Yep.
Okay. Hey, Bill.
Hey, what's up, Rick?
Hello to everybody. All right, Miss Mary. Now,
Anyway, that was Rick.
Yeah.
And every so often he'll show up in a sum of show, and we loved Rick. But yesterday was the first anniversary of him passing away. We still don't know how that happened. We don't know. We didn't have any.
Details
We
on
didn't
it,
have any
yeah.
mutual acquaintances. We didn't know. I think we heard. Just in passing, we had a listener who said, I think I work with Rick's brother. I said, please put me in touch with him. And I never heard back. So I don't know if that was the case or whatever. But that was yesterday, was the 1 year anniversary.
I got some breaking news, and this is
Can it wait till after the break, or is it breaking as we speak?
It's so quick. It's just something that
Alan Cox Show! Exclusive news update!
There's been a third fire at the Statler apartment building.
No, there's an NBA trade that I only want to bring up because of the name of the player that was traded, because I know you're all about the names.
I only like the names.
The Nuggets are trading Bones Highland to the Clippers.
Hey, all right, I like that. Yeah.
Show. Exclusive news update.
No more Bones Nuggets. He's now Bones Clipper. All right, good. I've got to take a break. If you want to send a text, 35192. If you want to join us on the phone, 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007.